All right. Hey guys, what's up? It's Solo, and today I am back. That's right. I have not been in Destiny, at least the Destiny community and YouTube, for a while, and that's because I took a break. I took a very long break at the end of Lightfall. I was kind of not feeling it, and honestly, Season of Defiance kind of wasn't helping. But we're back, and we're in Season of the Deep, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's just start off right off the bat with Season of the Deep. We found out that Sloane, who was there when the witness took Titan, is alive and is corrupted by the taken energy in the system, and also has a connection with a Leviathan. So that's an interesting plot point. I definitely think that the plot point for this season is going to be around Xivu Arath. Whether or not we get to kill Xivu Arath is a different story, but definitely going to have more to do with it. And also, Xivu now has a voice, so that is pretty cool. But that's not the main topic of this video. You guys probably saw the title. And yeah, let's talk about this teaser trailer. So if you guys were watching the PlayStation showcase, we saw Bungie show off Marathon, which is their new IP that they've been working on for years behind, everything else. And it was finally revealed, and it is a sci-fi extraction PvP game. I'm not exactly sure if it's a looter shooter or not. I'm not like or an extraction shooter, I'm not sure. But we do know that it is an extraction PvP game set in a sci-fi setting. So, yeah, just to let you guys know that that did get announced. But afterward, Bungie did something that people weren't expecting, which is interesting because everybody says they can read Bungie like a book, which was they dropped the teaser trailer for the final shape. Now, you think, oh, teaser trailer, that's not that bad. It's probably something like super vague. No, it was actually something that kind of shook the Destiny community to their core. And this is the reason why. So, if you guys have ever been in the Destiny community, one of the biggest things that ever happened was the death of Cayde-6. That was like one of the biggest things that happened because it was a beloved character dying to what is arguably the most evil character, at least in the side of the Awoken, with, yeah, Uldren Zav. And that's what we knew of it. Cayde was dead, Uldren Zav was dead, and became Crow, which we know now. And that was the kind of end of it. Well, come to find out, Bungie have different plans. And what I mean by this is Bungie in this new trailer for the new expansion, or at least talking about the showcase of the expansion, give us an insight to what we're going to be expecting when it comes to the final shape. At least some things we didn't think were even possible. So let me explain to you guys how this trailer pans out. So this trailer is not that long. It's a teaser trailer, so of course it's not going to be that long. Teaser trailers are normally not super long. But it starts out with Ikora around a fire, and she has a drink, and she's talking what seems to be to herself. And it seems like she's talking about Cayde, right? You've missed so much. I wish you could have been, we've slain gods, we've conquered nightmares, and we fought alongside allies we never thought we would. And then she then says, I wish you could have been there. Now, it shows us a shadow. Now, with the shadow, we're thinking, oh, it's just, kind of representing Cade. Well, then we get the line, "Me too, kiddo, but I'm here now." And it pans to Cade in the actual moment. Now, he looks different. And I'll go into this a little bit more detail in a second. But he's like, "I'm here now, wherever the hell here is." And it pans out and shows us a picture of, well, this portal that the witness opened. And then this giant, like, green area or, like, place that that they are in. And that's where it ends, is with that, and then saying that the showcase will be on the 22nd of August. I forget that people do that. Which, funny enough, is actually the day before I turned 24. Which is kind of funny. But basically, what it is now is we now have a place where Cade has been shown off to us and is alive. Or, from what we can tell, alive. Because in reality, this could be a elaborate plot. Also, this is I'm about to do the fishing for the first time, but it could be an elaborate plot to basically get our hopes up or to mess with us. Well, sorry about the squeaky chair. Well, anyway, let's talk about what could be going on here. Now, this is all theory, so don't ooh, I'm gonna go fishing. But basically, ooh, what will happen is that what I think is going to what's going to happen is I have a feeling that the whole thing's going to start off with us being basically thrown through this portal, right? Now, where we are in that portal is, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it is that we are going to be in the garden. If you guys don't know what the garden is, in Destiny lore, it's where the winnower and the gardener kind of like first met up and basically faced off. And it's a congregation of life and death. And the reason why I say that's where they are is because it'd be a fitting place for someone like Cade, who is dead, to be hanging out, especially in a place where nobody could find or contact him, especially if the only way to find said place was to go through a portal that had yet to be opened. So yeah, as for the plot, I have a feeling either we're going to get thrown through it or we're going to go into the portal, which is weird because at the beginning of this season, they show a Guardian trying to go into the portal and failing and dying in the process. And that, yeah, it's weird. It's really, really weird. So that brings us to our next question. Is Cade alive? This one you can't really answer properly. Kind of like you can't answer where exactly they are because we don't know. But from what we can tell, it seems more like that Cade has a lot of pulsating energy flowing through him. And this is obvious in his gun, the Ace of Spades, which technically we have... Yeah, technically we still have ownership of the Ace of Spades. And so I don't know how he gets it back. I don't know if we give it to him or if he just has a copy of it, since he technically did die with it. I have no idea. That's funny. But basically what I'm trying to get at is that whatever energy is flowing through Cade is overflowing him in this area. And there's cracks in his gun and his armor, and in his eyes you can definitely see it overflowing. Now, this brings us to our next point, which is Ikora is there. So either Ikora has died and basically gone to this place with Cade, or she followed us into the portal. I think the second option is a lot more likely, just for the simple fact of she says that, I wish you could have been there. And their like chit chat seems like she discovered Cade and didn't die discovering him, or didn't discover him and then die. So it makes me think that she discovers him and then it's like, hey, we've been doing all this stuff. But yeah. So this also begs the question, what's going on? Like, what is happening? And there's two things that technically could be happening, or, more depending on the lore. So, firstly, this could be Cade's, I guess, death sitting in front of us. And what I mean by that is Cade's soul could be just there. And that's why there's such an overwhelming energy, is because it's Cade. And his whole soul is there. So we see an overpower of, well, the energy of Cade. Or, and I think this one's a lot more likely, is that when Cade died, and when all creatures died that are connected, whether it be through the darkness or the light, they all go back to the garden, which is, again, the beginning of everything, or most things. And when they go back to the garden, they basically kind of are stuck there. Because, the light can no longer produce them back into the world, and the darkness also cannot produce them back into the world. I like how I can mess with the, animation. But, that could mean a number of things. For example, do you guys remember the mission? It was a strike, I believe, where you are trying to help a bunch of fire team members, and there's only one left, and she ends up sacrificing herself and turning into a void crystal. They technically could also be there. There's also a lot of other people who could be there. Like, technically, Amanda Holiday could be there. I don't think Amanda will be there because she was not a light bearer and also not a part of the darkness. So I have no idea. But again, that could be the place where all life, whether it be darkness or light, goes when it's dead. Which also means there could be a likeliness that Oryx and Savathun are both there. Now, mind you, they could be in their, older states before they, got the Taken energy or the darkness energy, or in Savathun's case, the light. They could be in, their original states. We have no idea until the showcase comes out. But as far as it goes, we know that Cade will be returning to the Destiny franchise with this expansion. Whether or not it's permanent, we don't know. All I can say for sure is I have definitely been hyped up about this trailer ever since the trailer dropped. I've been super excited. And yeah, I continuously hope that, the final shape will have a lot more conclusions than Lightfall did, since we're still kind of in the dark about, like, the Veil and a bunch of other things. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button, comment down below. What is your theory on all of this? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.